Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stacy. Now I'm so excited because today I'm preparing my favorite, my world-class okra soup. If you are my friend and you've not eaten my okra, I don't know what you've been eating, or maybe you're not my friend. I know some people will be wondering what is okra. So okra is a flowery plant that is mainly grown in tropical areas, especially in Africa and South Asia. Okra has a lot of nutritional value. For those of you who don't know what okra is, this is okra. Okay, I'll open it up and show you. This is okra. Some people pronounce it as okra, but we pronounce it as okra. It has lots and lots of nutritional value, which includes potassium, vitamin C, folic acid or folate, vitamin D, dietary fiber. It has very high antioxidants, which deals with all the radicals in your body, all the nyama in your body. It also has a special type of protein called lectin that can hinder cancer from growing in your body. It helps lowers the risk of heart disease. Another nutritional value of okra is that it lowers your blood sugar. So for people with type 2 diabetes, this is good for you. If you know anyone with type 2 diabetes, you can always prepare a nice pot of okra soup as a gift to the person, because it helps a long way. Like my people will say, health is wealth. So you want to take care of your health, okay? So okra is packed with folic acid, folate. It's very good for pregnant women, which really keeps the fetus going. Today, I'm going to be showing you all the ingredients I'm using for the okra soup. Here, I'm going to be using lamb and chicken. You can use any other kind of meat you want, or fish. It doesn't matter, but I love my lamb meat, so I'm using lamb. My other ingredients will be 1 tablespoon of thyme. I know some people will come and argue that you don't put thyme in soup. I do use it, okay? I love my thyme in almost everything I cook, and I love it. I have 2 Knor cubes. I have 2 habanero peppers, which I'm going to blend. I have Ogbono, which is half cup. I'm not sure what is called the English name for Ogbono, but I'm going to put it, I'm going to find out and maybe put it somewhere on the screen or in the description box. And then I have half cup of crayfish. I have my guachili pepper. You guys know I love guachili. And then I have my 2 bell peppers. I use these 2 to reduce the amount of palm oil in it. I'm just going to use just a little tiny bit of palm oil. And the guachili and the bell pepper are going to do the coloring for me, okay? And as well as getting all the nutrients from the reds. Then I have 2 boxes of okra, which I'm going to cut and show you how I cut it. And then I have my spinach. Now let's dive into it and start cooking. So guys, we are going to go ahead and season the meat using the onions. 1 medium onions. I'm going to put just 1 of the habanero peppers for seasoning the meat, and then later I'll put the remaining pepper. I'll put 1 Knor cube for now. We have 2, but I'm putting 1. I'm adding 1 to the meat just to season the meat, and then I add this is where I add my 1 tablespoon of thyme to season the meat. After I add all the seasoning, I stir Guys, I usually don't do a lot of salt in my food, as most of the seasoning here has a bit of salt in them. So at the end, after I put everything, then if the salt is not enough, that is when I get to add more salt in my food. So now we are going to go ahead and season the meat for about 20 minutes using medium heat. So guys, this is the okra and the spinach ready to go, all washed. I'm going to show you how I cut my okra. Cut the tail a little bit, cut it into 4 parts, and then cut into pieces. Okay. Some people prefer to blend their okra. You can also blend it in the blender, but I usually like to cut it so that I can see the seeds in the soup. If you blend it in the blender, it's gonna come out almost in a pureed form, which is still okay and makes it a little more sticky. But since I already have a soup thickener, which is the Ogbono in the soup, and it's sticky, I wouldn't like my okra sticky as well. So I'm gonna be cutting my okra into pieces. I'll also cut my spinach into pieces. Some people also like to use this as is, but I prefer to cut mine, and I'll show you what it looks like after I've cut it. So guys, this is the blended bell pepper and the habanero pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and put this. It's gonna give it more nutrients and color too. As you can see, the color has just changed. Yay! It's looking more red now. I'm going to put a little bit of the ground chili pepper as well, just to make it more red. I like my soup when it's red. I mean, when the color is appetizing, but not from the palm oil, but from all the red peppers, red ground chili, and all of that for more nutrients. So I use 1 stone to kill 2 birds. You can see the color now. That's what it looks like now. I like my soup to look good, to look very appetizing. Our people say na anya na-ebu ụzọ eli before ọnụ elibe. Okay. So after I put all the pepper, I'm gonna leave it to boil for another 10 minutes. Guys, you can see the soup is boiling nicely. So now it's remaining just the veggies. Here is what the okra looks like after it's been cut. And this is the spinach after it's been cut. So now I'm gonna first of all, oh guys, see the color. Don't you like this? Now I'm going to put the okra first. So as far as my veggies, I don't cook them for a long time. That way it remains green. I don't cook them till it's black. I cook them for just few minutes. That way it retains all the nutrients and the color. Because I see sometimes people cook soup and the veggies in it is just like pure black. You're not even able to tell what kind of soup is it. So guys, when cooking your veggies, make sure you're not cooking it for a very long time, okay? You see what it looks like? See what it looks like? Ooh, I can't wait to taste this soup. So after I put the okra, I stir for just few seconds. I leave the okra to boil for another 2 minutes. And then I go ahead and put my spinach. So guys, this is after 2 minutes. Now I put my spinach. As soon as I put my spinach, I just stir the soup and it's ready. And you can always put more spinach in your more veggies as much as you like. Guys, can you see the soup? It is so yummy. It is so yummy. And that is the okra soup. Now I'm gonna make a mighty swallow to go with it. You can also just take the soup by itself, it's full of nutrients. But as a typical African woman, I'm gonna get a swallow to go with it. As soon as it's done, you want to take it off the stove. That way it doesn't keep boiling. Do not cover it so your veggies are not getting dark. Do not cover it. Just stir and bring it down.